Hey y'all. How's everyone feeling? Sarah Richardson here, cheerleader for the divine. I love you. Woo! This imagination's on fire right now. I'm sending you so much love. Are you thinking about fear? Are you thinking about love? It's like a giant pause, right? Is that what we feel? A giant pause. I'm feeling 100% woman. My face is breaking out. I got shit going on with my body, right? Beautiful, you're beautiful. Pay attention to you. Right now, in this time, pay attention to you. It's like the whole entire government, everything is forcing you to pay attention to you and love you. I couldn't be more excited for what's going on right now because it's forcing people inside. The government is forcing you inside of yourself. I love you. You needed the government to come in and force you inside yourself, and that's okay. It's a giant pause. I know it's hard to sit with yourself. I know how it feels to have those thoughts just swirling around your brain, and you're going here and you're going here and you're going here and you're going here. Tune in. How do you feel? How does your body feel? Do you feel awake? Do you feel tired? Do you feel inspired or do you feel drained? Do you feel fear or do you feel love? What are you feeling right now inside of you? So I woke up today and I didn't feel great, right? I didn't. I've been doing a lot of work on a lot of people. The fear's really high right now, right? I've been doing a lot of work. I've been plugging in how I can plug in. Hello? Today, because I wasn't feeling so great, I didn't go to work because the lady that I work with has a compromised immune system. So although I need the money, just like all the rest of you, I'm a single mom, strong mom, right? I called the lady that I work for and I said, I don't think today is a good day to come in. I'm not sure what's going on, but I'm feeling like off in myself. Be honest, guys. You know, your honesty and you're just sitting with yourself could really help a lot of people out here. Sit down. Sit down with yourself. Feel into yourself. Many of you have been doing a lot of energy work, different ways, right? So a lot of you guys have been getting outside. A lot of you guys have been, looking at yourselves. A lot of you guys have been talking to your friends about this stuff. I love you. Energy work is weird. It's fun. Hippie. I love you, Graham. Graham's coming together in my community, guys. We're building communities right now, right? And so either in all this fear bullshit or you're building your community and what you need to do to sustain yourself. So thank you, Graham, for being a part of my mission. I love you. He's been in my life for a really long time. Yes, sweetie. Yes. I love you. I love you too. Many people right now are just getting started. And I love you. I love you if you're just getting started to get to know yourself, to fall in love with yourself, to face yourself, to confront yourself. Planting seeds, right now is the time, sis. I'm planting seeds, and plus I got my feet in the sand, right? So grounding in right now is really, really important. Like I literally have my feet in the sand. Can you guys see this? That's my sand. That's my feet in the sand, right? That's my sandbox for where I work. For what I do. I keep my feet in the sandbox because that's what I love. I've had my sandbox for a really long time. I taught my sister about the sandbox. Oh yeah, definitely grounded today. Yeah, I love your guts too. Awesome. Many have no clue what the fuck is going on. So you have people that kind of know. You have people that are just learning to know. And then you have people that have no idea what the fuck is going on, right? And people will tell you where they are. They'll tell you how they feel, right? Just listen. Just listen. If you can't, we can't do anything really for anyone, but we can listen to them. We can give them love for that, whatever it is. We're all at different levels, right? But today is all about your intuitive knowing. Today is all about when you go in with yourself and you sit with yourself. See, there are some people that are like, I don't know what it means to sit with yourself. Well, you literally like shut everybody out and you sit with yourself. I turn on these vibrations. I put them on my earphones. I put the earphones in my ears. I write things. When I start to write, I write out affirmations. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm grateful, I'm grateful, I'm grateful, I'm grateful. I love, I love, I love, I love. I believe, I believe, I believe, I believe. And I just keep doing that, right? And then it's crazy because sometimes you'll automatically write. And it's crazy too because you're not even thinking about it and you're writing out your heart's desires. You're confirming them and co-signing them right there with your own self. Being a co-creator. We're switching gears. We've been talking about switching gears for a long time, guys. This is not always the easiest process, but it's easier when you go in with yourself. It's easier when you go in and you get in tune with yourself and how you feel. Today I needed to sleep in, so I did that. And I trusted that everything in the universe would be okay if I just slept in today. That would even be better for the world than me trying to get up early, do this, do that, do this, do that, right? Because I was sleepy. So, guys, imagining is not just for kids. Using your imagination, playing around with your imagination, talking to your friends with your imagination, writing down your imagination, painting your imagination, singing your imagination, that's not just for kids. That's for us. I'm an adult. I'm 36 years old, and I love to use my imagination. And I think that that's why being a mom is so fun to me, because my daughter makes me use my imagination even when I'm not even when I'm trying to be logical. She's like all in her imagination, and I'm like, okay, let me go there for a minute. All right, we got to come back to center, right? But a lot of the imagination that you, okay, so you have fear and love that you carry in your imagination, right? So we have fear and love, fear and love, fear and love. That's polarity, that's duality, that's unity, separation, that's all of those things, right? Fear and love. And so you have fear and love. So either you're in your imagination, you're thinking love, like me and a lot of my friends. You know, I got all kind of hella creations going on in my creation station. My family is like, yes, I love this time together. We're okay. They got this, I got this, we got our neighbors, they got their neighbors, right? We're loving on our community right now. Are you in fear? Are you in love with your community right now? We just talked inner child work with Ange. Well, that's crazy because inner child work is coming up today. I didn't even know you talked inner child work with Ange, and I love you and I love Ange. And I'm out here and I'm giving messages. And it's up to you to catch them that you're okay. You're okay. If you're feeling bad inside of yourself, you need to go inside of yourself and sit with yourself and figure that out with yourself. I love people like Ange that are coming out here and teaching people to get inside, because it's not easy. It sounds easy, but it's not really that easy. It's hard. You have to, and then you get to the place where you know, like, okay, you know, I got this pimple on the right side of my, down here, this is your hormones, this is all about the masculine side of you, and then, you know, it's that time, and then you know, I have something going on with my left nostril up here, so that's like the feminine, intuitive knowing, and then you sit with yourself a little bit more, and you're like, okay, so what's going on with my feminine, intuitive knowing in my sacral chakra and all of those things? Oh, okay. They're in a relationship. Oh, cool. And then that starts to go together. And then you have the sacral and the third eye vibration on together. And then you start to write out things. And then it starts to come to like you're in the dance of things. You're in alignment with the vibration of the universe. The universal vibration. The universal vibration is love, not fear. So when you're not in the place of love and freedom and harmony and moving about your business, you have places where you're jammed up. And how you have places where you're jammed up, you start to see in me, okay, like, where am I going off? Where am I going wrong in my conversations? Where am I going off in this department? How am I getting it wrong with my money? How am I getting it wrong with my sex? You go in. Hey, buddy, all right, Cuddy, I love you, Cuddy. Vibration, baby, all day long. Yeah, Carissa, that's all I've been learning. But, you know, even though your imagination is not just for kids, I want you to let the kids reteach you imagination. So if you guys have kids, this is my thing with you. Let your kids reteach you how to imagine. Let your kids reteach you how to dream past the news. First of all, don't have your kid watching the news and then have them dream, because they're going to be talking about the coronavirus just like the news. Turn off the news, get them a little salt bath, clear off that energy first, dance around, dance it out, and then go have your kids dip into their imaginations. It's amazing. They're amazing. Be free. And then notice if they say something, right? A lot of times my baby will bring up my fear. She'll just say something out of the blue and it's like my total fear. And I'm looking at her like, there's no possible fucking way that you can know that. She's looking at me like, oh yeah, I did. That's why I brought it up. Stocking up on my cell regeneration stuff. Yes, girl. Yeah. From Forgotten Foods. I love you. I'm stocking up on mine too. I love you too, Cuddy. You know, True and I have been in this house dreaming our future together. Sometimes we have our moments where we don't want to fool with each other and we want to sit off and do our own things together. And then sometimes we have these times where we come together and we're talking and we're cooking and we're collaborating. And I'm like, yo, you know, what do you think about this? And she's like, yeah, and she's adding on like that. And I'm like, whoa, I never even thought about that. That's super dope. And then because she feels excited, she gives me something else that she was thinking of. And I'm like, yes, bro. This is what it's all about. I dreamed I was an astronaut last night, walking around fully dressed. I love it. I've been having all kind of really crazy dreams. Oh, we don't want this. I guess we'll do this. I'll show you guys how the relationships work. So right now, we're in like the third eye area, but I'm going to play the 417, which is the sacral, which is a direct relationship in your energetic body, right? So you have your third eye space and then you have your sacral space. And they're a polarity of one another. And so a lot of us sometimes, maybe if we're in the fear, if we're deep in the fear and we're in that and it's running in our minds and it's running in our minds, we need the frequency that's the polarity, the opposite of that, to pull down into so we can create and not be so heady. So we can get more into this physical reality and not be so like in our minds running around. Oh my God, what's everybody saying? Blah, blah, blah. Hey, babe. So, you know, are you living your dream? And everyone's going to be mad at me because it's like, oh no, Sarah, we're in the coronavirus and, you know, we're doing all this stuff. So are you waiting for something? Are you waiting for the cue to do you? Are you? Because like if you're waiting for a cue to do you, like it been sounding off. Sit at home. Create. Everyone's like, oh, I can't go here and I can't go here. All of those reasons are a reason to run from yourself. Tell me you don't have something in your house to eat. Tell me you don't have something to wipe your ass with. If you think in fear and lack, then that's what you're going to have. I mean abundance. I went to the store because that was my normal go to the store time and I got my normal stuff. I didn't load up for months. I don't really fuck with canned food. So the longer I have to go without it, that's what I'm trying to do. So I'm trying to stock up like I normally do. Not fall into the fear, right? Is it crazy that the government has to come in and sit you down? Yeah. That's why some people don't really like my messages. Because they sit you the fuck down. With yourself. I love you. The government shouldn't have to come in and make you sit down. Take a break. You're going to be okay. Everything is provided for. Your thoughts really do create your life. What are you creating with your thoughts? What do you need to go inside and get right about? Those are the things you need to be worried about right now. There are many of us out here to help you work on you. This is a huge spiritual healing. This isn't just what you're seeing on the news. This is a spiritual healing that's happening in people. I do frozen and fresh fruits and vegetables. That's us too, sis. And you can only fit so many frozen vegetables in your freezer. You know, are you noticing where you were living for others in the past right now? Because, like, that's what's a lot of this is bringing up, you know, when you're sitting with yourself and you know, now, you know, certain people are checking on you and certain people aren't. And now you're noticing, like, whoa, I was totally living for this or that didn't really feed me. And so now I have to make better decisions on the relationships and the friendships that I have in my life and make sure that the feed me is an equal give and take. So I can go out here and do the work I need to do for my community. So I can be filled up with love to do what I need to do for my life, my family, my community. Well, I love me, so let's sit down. I love you too. That's what it's all about. It's about loving you. And that's deep. Loving you is deep. Loving you is not just like, oh, unicorns and butterflies. It's not like that. Loving you is like, okay, I got this giant pimple on my face. What's it for? Why all of a sudden? You know, when people can say, oh, that's so stupid. There's so much other bigger stuff going on. I know, I healed bigger stuff. And so now I still have things that come up. And they come up like that. Through pimples or pains, numbness, tingling, lightheadedness, hips hurt, belly hurts, throat hurts, eyes are sore, right? Where is it in you? These healing frequencies, they're free. Yeah, I work for Ian, right? And we have a blast, and that's super fun. But if you don't know anything about them and you're unsure about them, look at what they have for free for you. There's so many free things out here to learn about yourself, to learn how to get into yourself, to learn how to help yourself. There's so many wonderful helpers out here. Thank you to my family. Thank you to all my helpers. Thank you to all my friends. Thank you to all the people that feel like they don't really know how to do it, but they're just doing their part because that's what it is. It's just what you can do with what you have, right? I was teaching my daughter that today. She's like, I want to do videos at the water park. And I was like, well, we're not at the water park. We have to use what we got here, girl. She was like, oh, shit. It just like hit her. And that's how we are sometimes as adults. Like, oh, dang. I got to sit down. I got to sit with myself. Right now, relax into the unknown. So today, that's what I did. I was like, you know what? You know, a lot of things are changing for me, right? So I'm a massage therapist. This whole social distancing thing, yeah, I got my career kind of fucked up, right? Social distancing is, you know, closeness, togetherness, touching is what I do for work, right? Now, luckily, I do energy work, and I did that first, and I do all kind of other things, right? But you got to relax into what you guys don't know. A lot of people think that I'm like supported by and taken care of by everybody else. I am a strong mom. I'm doing it by myself. I'm out here supporting my baby by myself. Like, yes, I have a great family to help me on the here and there's, right? Because I create that in my life. Yes, I have great friends because I create that in my life. You know, it's hard right now. Like right now we're breaking out of the time box, and it's fun because a lot of people are like, I don't even know what day it is or time it is. I'm like, yes, that's how it's supposed to be. Everybody's in this date time box, like stuck. I haven't been living like that for a long time. And a lot of people can't stand it because they're in that. And so when you're not in that and they're in that, that's like friction. That feels like friction with no words. It's like, when you sit in the darkness, when you sit in the unknown, you are allowing new ideas to come up. It's like, who said that they were planting seeds today, right? So it's like seeds that you've already planted, and you sit alone with yourself and you turn on one of the frequencies and you do a little meditation with it, right? And you just are blooming your own flowers. You have to take time for yourself. You have to make time for yourself. A lot of things right now are like past agreements being revealed. So like you might have been trying to do something a certain way. And I've been doing it too, right? So, I'm a holistic mom, true school, working from home, all this stuff, trying to manage it all. She wanted to go to school, right? And I've been feeling like, I really want to homeschool her, and I really want to be more at home instead of like having to, go here and here and here for the people, like make a place where they can come to me in my home, in my peace, where they can step out of the chaos and into my peace, how I want to build it for myself, right? And so, the things that I was trying to do, they were like logical, but they weren't with my heart's desires. I was kind of like fighting my heart's desires. And it's funny because this is a time that brought me to actually have to say, okay, now I'm going to have to really sit down and think about some sort of conscious homeschooling program. Now I'm going to seriously have to think about how am I going to set up my life and my home and my business and what I want to do to fit me better, more, right? Now, if I'm creating all of those great things, can I be running around here thinking that the government's trying to take me out? No. Can I be running around here thinking that someone's going to try to drag me down, or that I'm not going to have enough toilet paper, or I'm not going to have enough food, I'm not going to be able to pay my bills? No. You can't do that. It's up to you to pick fear or love. You have to pick fear or love. I love you, but it's up to you to pick fear or love. So when I hear you on here and I see you on here and you're fear mongering, I don't really fuck with it too much. Or sometimes I fuck with you. It all depends on what my inner guidance tells me to do. But right now is a big time to be in with yourself and see what ideas do you have that are yours, and then what ideas are you carrying from other people of what they expect you to do and be, right? We can do this and not even realize it. I'm pretty strong and I was still doing that, right? That's why I can talk about this stuff. So, I was living like my idea, but not really fully, not really all the way, right? So like, I've been working for myself, plus I'm a subcontractor and I'm here and here and here. But, the food's getting a little out of hand, and, it'd be so nice just walk outside and pick some fresh and just throw it like that and make my little herbs and put my little stuff together for my drinks and stuff like that, right? But then I was doing a lot of stuff for the dollar. I was trying to run around and make sure I was making like big money to be able to make this be better, where I think I was a little off in that space. Because the more that I'm here relaxing, and the more I'm here to be open to money from unknown resources and great things in my life, and you really have to talk to yourself to be open about that. And you really have to get into yourself to be open about that. It's not just something that you hear in my video, you get pumped up, and now all of a sudden you're like raking in the dollars, right? It starts little, but it's in you. It's your give and receive in you. Hi, love. When I was thinking about, like, I needed the money more than I needed the lifestyle, my fear was overriding my visions. My fear was overriding my God body. My fear was overriding my whole entire life. Do you get what I'm saying? So I'm sitting here thinking like, Sarah, you have to be logical. You're a single mom. You're doing this by yourself. You need to do this. You need to do that. You're used to doing this, and this, right? And so like your mind is like telling you all of these things. And so you're out here, you're riding around, you're getting it, you're doing all this stuff. Plus you're spending time. So you feel like it's all working out, but just something's still missing. Something's still missing. So you have to ask, what's missing? You know, am I doing what my heart's desires are, or am I trying to impress people? You know, oh, you know, that's super great. You're a single mom and you do all that, right? I mean, you know, I'm always like, oh, thanks. But, you know, I'm just really doing it for me. But then really, your fears are trying to, like, impress people. And it's funny because, like, you're missing the thing. Hello, beautiful. You know, the thing is that there's something out here that I'm supposed to be doing that's pulling me from my heart, and I'm feeling these things, and I'm getting these messages, and I'm getting these signals, right? But my fear is keeping me over here, but the pull's getting stronger over here. And then all of this chaos just made everything kind of make sense. You know, as I sit with myself through this time, I'm like, no fucking wonder you've been doing what you've been doing. Because to regular people, this shit did not make sense. If you sit with my family and you talk to them about what I went through to get here where I'm at right now, it wouldn't make sense to them. I disconnected. I cussed people out. I changed and changed and changed and changed and changed. I released and released and released and released and released. I cried. I let shit out. It's gross sometimes when you're releasing things, but it's good for you. You need to release. Like, everything is releasing from a cellular level, and it has to come out of your skin. It has to make its way out of your skin, out of your ears, out of your eyes, out of your nose, out of your butt, out of your pee hole, out of your cracking in your bones, out of all of it. Are you trying to help others too much that you're not helping yourself? That was a big message today. Oh my God, you're so beautiful. Oh my God, thank you, love. You know, I got a lot of helper friends, and, you know, I love my helper friends, and I'm always helping the helpers, and I have a program, Help the Helpers, and I love to help the helpers, right? But are you helping yourself to a fault? Are you helping others to a fault so you don't have to look at yourself? Because before I can go out here and help other people, my cup needs to be full. Before I can come encourage you, you know, I get on Facebook now, and especially now, I look at Facebook, I'm like, fuck all you guys. And then I have to sit with myself and defragment and be like, okay, now you can come up and give the message. Because all that fear and distraction and shit like that, I see it face value. I'm just like, bullshit. You know, as I run through, it's just like, bullshit, bullshit. I love her. You can't love everything you see. There's some bullshit flying around right now. Like I said in my other video, if you're like a big news watcher, limit yourself, right? Because if you're helping too many other people, if you're putting other people ahead of you, then that is going to keep you stuck. It's all about self-love. Self-love is the accelerator. So if, like, you're making it about everybody else and your cup is depleted and you're laying there in the doo-doo, right? And nobody's coming to help you, and, you know, you're just here by yourself in this world. Nobody sees you and feels you and hears you, right? That's the doo-doo. I know right now we feel delayed in our plans. I do too, guys. I had all kind of big plans and things I was about to do. It changed. Sometimes in the name of love, your fucking plans change. Just because you set the plan and you're the manifester doesn't mean things don't change sometimes. You gotta roll with it. You gotta change with it. There's something better. You were aiming less. When something changes, you were aiming lower than you should have been. You should have been up here. And so something's going to change to keep getting you to try to go up here. And it's up to you. You pick down here or up here. Go in the center to figure out what you need to do. Like I said before, who feels like they're waiting to see what happens? You know, I was talking to my best friend the other day. I love her. She's like, I feel like I'm like in this big waiting to see what the fuck is going to happen. So I said, for what? You're already the creator of your thing. What do you mean? And then she brought up all these things. And I'm like, yeah, what does that mean for you? You can have anything you want. you know, I guess like I'm not thinking that I'm waiting, right? But I am, I'm chilling. Like I swear to you guys, it's Monday since Friday. I just been like really chilling. But you know, I'll chill and then I'll get up and micro blast my house down somewhere, and then I'll chill and then I'll do this and I'll chill and I'll do this and I'll chill and I'll do this. And you know what? Something just came up in my thought process and I want to share it with you as it comes up, right? So one of the things I do, there's 5 people on here right now. One of the things I hope you all will do is if you do have to go out into public spaces, that when you come home, you take your clothes and your shoes off, you put your clothes in the washing machine. You get your ass in the bathtub and you use some tea tree and you freshen up and you put some clean clothes on, and then that's what you're in your house with. That's just an announcement real quick. I hope to God that you guys aren't coming from out in public places and rolling around on your couches and in your beds, because that's foul. I'm just saying. We all gotta go out here, but when you come home, you better fucking de-sterilize. I never used to be like this. If I go in the woods, I don't feel like that, but if I have to go to like a store or whatever, yes I do. Yes, I do. I'm like, come on, True, take it all off. Let's go get in the shower together. Tea tree us down real quick. You can make it quick. Me and her can be in and out in 5 minutes. You can do it quick. Pull my hair up. No. Well, you don't have to, but like this thing that's going around is real. So you can do whatever you want. I'm just saying, don't be nasty. Well, I wouldn't let anyone come here and be nasty. I already told my mom, when you come here, you got to take all that shit off and go get a bath. I'll send you up there. I'll give you all the supplies you need. You're good. It's okay to feel this pause right now. Just don't stop. Right? So I've been on a pause. I've been just kind of chilling, listening to the vibration, making some good snacks, dancing to my favorite stuff, doing stretches, doing dances, right? It feels like a pause and like where I was trying to go. But I can't stop though. Like just because I'm in the pause, that does not mean that my creation stops. Like I'm still doing this. Sanitize time. I mean, nope. I don't do anything before I clean up. Oh yeah. Good thing, because I was thinking, oh. You gotta clean it off. You gotta, you know, I don't know. I'm big on like the house is the piece. Like I swear, I'm the type of person that I would leave my damn shoes outside. That's what I want to do. Eventually, that's my plan. Is like nobody can even wear their damn shoes in my house. When you have to come to my house, you have to go right to a bathroom and put on like a clean robe or something. Kids too. It's a circus. Yeah. Yeah. I know a lot of people feel confused right now, and so I'm sending out so much love. And so, you know, I work with a lot of people right now that are in fear, feeling confused, going through physical symptoms in their body. I'm here to try to help as much as I can. I want you to feel into it, though. So if you're feeling confused, feel into your confusion. Where is this coming from? What is this bringing up for me? Why do I feel confused? What is going on? You know, a lot of this time is a direct link to a lot of the things that our ancestors have gone through. The things that we really don't understand. The things that we read in history books and all of that stuff. But we really didn't understand it, how they felt. Well, now we're feeling that. It's deep. And we've been carrying it with us. It's just like popping up to be released and be given back and regenerated, right? We're all transitioning. So either you're resisting the transition or you're riding the wave of the transition. That's all that's happening. Either you're resisting it or you're riding the wave. You're pulling on it or you're riding the wave. So, you know, this time for me is pushing me to do things that I was unsure that I could do. I was like unsure. Could I homeschool my baby, have my own thing, run my own thing, right? I was feeling real unsure about it, and that's okay. And so how did I get through that unsureness? And how did I get through that uncertainty? I gave thanks for what was. All of what was. I got down deep into what was. Everything. Every single thing of it. Every single facet of it. Every person of it. Every piece of it, right? I gave thanks for the shadows of it all, right? Because when you start dissecting the pieces, you're going to see a lot of shadows. You're going to see a lot of times where people had a lot of guilt, fear, pain, shame, tucked down deep, didn't tell anyone, right? It wasn't personal vendetta towards you. It was their deep down, stuck down stuff. Your deep down, stuck down stuff. Give thanks for the shadows, the secrets, the quiet, right? And then it'll come up. Give thanks for the new that you can't see yet. Thank you so much for all these things that I can feel that are coming that I don't see yet with my physical eyes. You know, a lot of you guys are like, oh, I want to see it to have it. That's what's going on. The greed and all that shit's collapsing out here. All the people that need stuff, you don't need stuff. You're running from yourself. That's why this is all happening right now, to get you inside yourself. Thank you. I feel like the universe is really working with me to get you guys to fall in love with yourselves. We use thieves oil a lot now. I want a plague doctor mask just because my shadow wants it. I just typed shadow at the same time you said it. Yeah, I use thieves a lot. There's an ingestible one. There's one that's good for all the surfaces. That's what I clean my floors with. Thieves, vinegar, nature's shield, and some hot water. I love these. You know, when we went through this sickness about a month or so ago or whatever, that's what we used. Thieves, silver, raw fruits and vegetables. It sucks, but you have to invest in yourself. You have to do what you need with what you need right now, right? You know, the mask, I think that they're silly and gross. Like, it's clinging to clothes. And so I'm cool on the mask. I'm cool on all this stuff. Like, I totally trust myself. Like, I have to teach people even about these gloves that they're using. They're using these gloves and then they're touching all over their clothes. And then they're like, they come home and lay in their beds and they're like, I was wearing gloves all day. And I'm like, yeah, and you were touching them bitches. And now all that shit is in your bed and that's where you're sleeping tonight. We're stepping into who we're meant to be, guys. Who you're divinely meant to be. And it don't feel all that divine sometimes when you're stepping into that. It feels forced. It feels like it's forcing you to do the work you haven't done. You know what? You have to get in line with the universal energy. So if anything is feeling off, if you don't feel abundant, if you don't feel connected, if you don't feel grounded, if you don't feel in love, if you don't feel loved, if you don't feel heard, if you don't feel seen, right? You need to get yourself in alignment with the universal energy. I don't know. I teach it. A lot of people teach it. I tell you for free a lot of different ways to do it. It's up to you to do it. It's up to you to do it. I give it out for free. It's up to you to do it. Do it if you want to. You don't have to believe me. You're releasing fear from a cellular level so you can live in unconditional love. That does not mean everything's going to be perfect. You just don't really give a fuck about the things that aren't perfect. You know you're creating your own world by how you feel internally. Each thing you let go of, like, you know, I shared a picture today of myself like a long time ago and I was a big girl. And that was like energetic baggage that I was carrying on me. And it just comes off as you do this work. That energy, that thick, mucky, sticky, doo-doo energy, as you release that, you feel better inside. Your human feels better inside. Do you feel fear or love when you tune into? Do you feel fear or do you feel love? Hey, love. How you feeling, boo? Denise got diagnosed with the coronavirus. I love you. I love you. Do you feel fear or love inside of you right now? That's what you need to go in. That's what you go in and check with, right? When fears come up, sit with them. Love is universal. So, you know, love isn't a feeling of fear. You can't have the feeling of love and the feeling of fear. You have to either pick which one you want to reside in, right? So if you are feeling in fear, I want you to imagine breathing in love. Breathe in love through your nostrils, like out the fear. In the love, out the fear. In the love, out the fear. Breathe it in. Imagine that the breath is love, right? Breathe it in and breathe out the fear. Breathe it in and breathe out the fear. You're going to get dizzy. What did you want, but felt like you couldn't have? What did you want in your life, just on the past recent, that you just felt like you couldn't have? And then why did you feel like you couldn't have it? Because that's the inner child work. So what you were wanting and felt like you couldn't have, like you were like, you know, it's funny because like if you're wanting something you can't have it, it feels like it's like a punishment, like a universal punishment. So you're thinking of like the universe as your parents and they're punishing you and that's why you can't have this thing. Inner child work. And some of our inner childs are little brats. Like my my daughter's been going through this like bratty like session thing, and I'm like, it's funny because I'm like, right away I'm like, she's showing me something about my inner child, and so I'll take what she gives me, and then I go and I sit with my inner child. I'm like, whoa, that shit is amazing, right? Your inner child knows your desires and knows your blockages. Your inner child knows what you've been through that it's keeping you stuck and where. That's why inner child work's important. And it's always different. It doesn't have to be one way. It's your way. It's how you do it. And so a lot of people, before they really like start, they need like a structure to kind of go in and practice off of. Okay, close your eyes, take a couple deep breaths, feel into your body, feel a pain. Ask what does that bring up to you from when you were a child? Go there. Sometimes you are the child. Sometimes you're looking at the child. Sometimes you're looking at everybody. Sometimes you're the other person, right? Go in that time. Feel it, honor it, love your inner child. Let your inner child know that they're safe and it's good. It's okay to be happy and live in your imagination, right? And then you can collapse that wave if you want to. That's more advanced stuff, right? But you can collapse the wave of whatever that was that brought that pain into your body, which will release that pain from your body, which will collapse that wave at the same time. Like when we talk about 3D, 5D, all this other stuff, like, do you know what that means? It's like collapsing waves, like in the past and the present and the future at the same time, and it just dropping out and regenerating into something new. And so you drop it out and something new comes right back in, but it's energetic. So it doesn't make sense. Sometimes it's easy to process. Sometimes it takes the fucking guts out of you. Allow your false self right now to dissipate, to release itself, right? And so say that to yourself. Please help me release my false self. That way, if you're living for anyone else or anything else besides your heart's desires, you're just going to drop that. Imagine planting that into the earth so it can regenerate into unconditional love. Right now feels like death in life. Like we feel dead. Like I can look outside and I can tell you between the weather and like the cars and the people moving around, you see a lot of people really feel dead. But then at the same time, you know, when you drive and you see kids playing, or, you know, today I was riding home from my sister's and a man was shooting a bow outside even though it was raining. You see this new life. Yes, you can be who you want to be or where you want to be, but it takes a step, and that step takes a capital, and that capital takes a person to help you. Life is not easy at all, Sarah. Your words are full of wisdom, no doubt about that. People help people. You give them a job. Show them the secret of making money. Help them achieve their goals in life and make their dreams a reality. Yeah, I love you. I'm glad. I'm humble. I'm a really humble energy worker, right? So the people that I've been able to touch their lives and help in any kind of way, I'm so thankful for. I'm so thankful for every single connection that I have. I'm thankful to be able to tune in because it's not my wisdom. It's like an inner wisdom. So when you're in this universal flow, it's an inner wisdom. It comes from inside. Like my human sometimes really doesn't understand the things that I say. And then I have to sit with it until it really absorbs into my whole being. I do all kind of fun stuff. Hi, Erin. How you doing, boo? You got to see the beach. I was going to go, and then I was like, if I go for like one day and then I have to be in quarantine, that's going to be like super hell. So let me just keep my ass right where I'm at. You know, as you rebirth for real, right? In this real life experience, because that's what we're going through. New will emerge, but you just have to let the old clear. And how we let the old clear is by being vulnerable about it. So thank you to everyone who has been as vulnerable as they can be. Because being vulnerable and being humble and being all of these things, it doesn't just come, right? These are things that take time. As you work on yourself, as you get to know yourself. I'm going to get some coffee and turn on the light because it's getting dark in here. But as you become, I have sand all over my floor. You know, I don't yell at my daughter for having sand on the floor. I'm good. Oh my God, they're closing it all. Yeah, I love you. I love you for being able to go. Right now, sis, I'm doing some major energy work with the planet. It's my cycle. It's the new moon, right? Yes. Tomorrow's absolutely a new moon. No wonder, right? There's a lot of things going on. We're speaking our needs right now, guys. And so whether you're speaking them out loud, whether you're speaking them here and there a little bit to your friends, whether you're writing about it in quiet by yourself, speak the needs out that you feel like you need. Speak, you know, like say you might be a single mom and you might be by yourself and you want to speak the needs of this great community that is supportive and loving and along the same lines as how you want to raise your baby. That's what my video that I shared with you guys earlier, my old video from last year, that's exactly what I was talking about. Creating my community. And I'm still doing the same thing. But I'm okay, right? We need to allow people to support us like we support them. That's what a lot of people are going through. We need to not expect others to be able to read our minds. We need to communicate effectively, speak life, evoke life with your voice, right? Ask and it is given, even when you ask silently. And if you ask and it's not given, check your thing that you're asking for and see if like, do I really need this or am I just saying it? Do I just think I need it, right? A lot of third eye stuff going on, guys. Can you feel it? I love to see you smiling, man. I love you too. Look, my face is breaking out. I woke up feeling kind of like froggy in my throat, tired. Wasn't sure, meditated. All kind of things are going on with the collective, sis. Grounding in, I got my feet in the sand. Do you have a grateful heart? I'm grateful. I'm grateful for Erin. I'm grateful for Stephanie. I'm grateful for everybody that's on here. I'm grateful for this spiritual healing that everybody is going through. Because it's like you can't live the way you were anymore. You have to tune into your heart. You have to tune into your spirit and your soul. You know, I was given this gift when I was a kid of being able to see the actual soul, right? And it didn't always feel like a gift. A lot of the times it felt like a curse. So like I would see the soul in people and see how good they were, and then their human would hurt the fuck out of me and I would be like, what is this? Right? But then I had to learn that that's my work and I'm okay and I'm provided for and it doesn't really matter what the fuck they're doing. And as long as I gave my love and did my piece, then I'm fine, right? You're still beautiful. Thank you, Erin. I love you. I'm grateful for you too, babe. You know, spiritual healing sometimes requires spiritual surgery. And so there's me and there's other people out here that do these spiritual surgeries. And that's just because we've went in with ourselves. And we've done this. And we've done this with our friends. And we've helped other people. You know, when I had my knee injury, I went in and I got physical surgery 5 times, right? And I think so far I might have had 8 spiritual surgeries, different ones, in the past 5 years. Because you need it sometimes. You don't understand how you're stuck or where you're stuck. And sometimes you do need somebody. But you have to use discernment. You have to trust what you're doing with yourself, right? You can't just sign up for everybody who has spiritual surgery. You got to chill. You got to feel inside of you. You got to see it in you, right? This spiritual healing is telling you that somewhere along the way, you're forgetting to love yourself. But not all is lost. So if you feel inside of you and you're in the fear and you're in the chaos and the conflict and all this stuff, feel inside of you, because not all is lost. It's just you forgot about yourself somewhere. And you need to go back there to where you forgot about yourself to come back out new again and push all that forgetfulness of self out. You have to release that. You have to forgive yourself for forgetting yourself. Damn, that's deep. Somebody write that down. You got to forgive yourself for forgetting yourself. That's for real. We all messed up, man. Our ancestors all messed up. Everything all messed up. We have to forgive all this big stuff. The best thing to do is just be like, fuck it. Like, I forgive you, me, everybody. Let me feel that shit. Like, let me feel all of this and just feel, what do I need to forgive? What do I need to release? What do I need to let go? What am I holding on to? When I was fat, I was energetically holding on to other people's problems. OPP. And now I'm like, that's not my shit. In the name of love. I love you in the name of love, but I'll kick it off in the name of love because I ain't holding that shit. That's your shit to hold, not mine. That's how people work on themselves. Can you be gentle with your own heart and the things that you love and the things that you want and the things that you dream of? Our vibes are changing. So the vibration of the planet is changing. Therefore, our vibrations are changing. We don't have any control over that. We just can get into alignment with the universal vibration of love, unconditional love. So because the things are changing outside, things are changing inside. As things change outside, things change inside. As you see things on the outside, I want you to bring that back inside with you. Whatever you're seeing on the outside, bring that back inside with you. And say, what does this mean? When I see this outside and I bring it inside here, what does it mean for me? The things that catch your eye on the news, the things that catch your eye in your community, the things that catch your eye with your kids, bring them back into you. What does that bring up for me? What does that mean for me? There is a personal healing taking place inside every single one of us. Tune in. The government is making us all tune in. The military is about to be on the ground telling you to stay in. Worry about yourself. It's like the whole entire fucking universe is like, worry about yourself. Give yourself 2 weeks to worry about yourself. The whole entire system is not going to fall down if everyone just worries about their self for 2 weeks. You're not going to lose everything. Think abundance. Think bliss. Think peace. Think support. Think community. Think love. Think prosperity. Think health. Think wealth. Think all these great things. Think them to life. Take the time. Rest. Think these things. Clear out the nasty shit that we don't need anymore. Release it. Give yourself love while you release it, right? And think good things. It's nasty sometimes when you're releasing things. This pimple on my face hurt. That was things that I needed to release from my hormones. Everybody has it. And the different places that you have it on your body tell you different things about yourself. We're all releasing. There is actually a beauty in this collapse. So thank you for my friends, that we can talk about this together with one another, right? Because it's like making people who wouldn't normally sit with themselves sit with themselves. It's making the people that would like kind of reach out to you sometimes, but then kind of back off and go do their thing. It's making them actually really follow through on a couple things for themselves. What is making you feel sentimental right now? So what are the things that are tugging at your heart right now? You know, I'm having all these tugs at my heart for these inspirations of great things to do in the months to come. Soon. I'm not waiting. I'm working on them. I'm resting with them. I'm not rushing them, but I'm not waiting for anything. Greetings to everyone in the chat. I'm sending out so much love to you all. Tuning in late, but I'll go back. I love your guts. Sit with what is pulling at your heart. Is it fear or is it love? Sit there. You get this mental clarity when you tune into your heart. When you go in and you tune into your heart and you see if it's fear or love, you get this mental clarity like, oh shit, I was just riding off somebody else's fear. That don't have shit to do with me. Or, whoa, that shit's deep in me and I did not realize that was my shit. I've seen that play out a couple times in my life, but I didn't think it was mine. I thought it was somebody else's. It's all good. Become aware of yourself. You know, tune into the loving ideas that are in your body. You know, I keep having all these really great loving ideas, which then bring really great loving conversations, which then bring really great loving vibes, which then bring more peace and more chill and more surrender. Guys, we're evolving. When you're evolving and expanding and trying to contract, right, that doesn't always feel so good. Let your heart be full of wonder. So don't think that you know everything there is to know about love. Wonder. If you are not believing in love and unconditional love right now, I want you to wonder what it would be like if I was right, that only love is real. Oh, girl, you're killing it. I'm enjoying my stay here. I'm really grabbing a lot. I love you. I'm so glad. I love to give love. Tune into the loving ideas that you have inside of you and speak those with your friends. Speak that with the people that you love. If you're writing in a journal you don't have anyone to talk to, say it out loud. Remember what you like about yourself. That's self-love. Only love is real. Yes. Remember what you like about yourself. You know, today when I woke up not feeling so great and then turned on the 528, I had to write out all the celebration for me today. I had to, because I was like low vibes. I had to celebrate me this morning by myself with a pen and the pad, like, go girl. By the time I got done, I was like, oh shit, girl. You're pretty fucking dope. Even though you slept in today, called off work, changed humanity, right? You did a lot of cool shit. How do you honor yourself? Last night I took a flower bath with all the things I had, right? I did a cinnamon tea tree shampoo thing with my hair. With my face mask, did a thing, right? Clipped my toenails. Made some new oil. Evoked that shit. Rubbed that all over me. Honored myself, right? Or a lot of people are defying themselves right now. Feel in. What are you eating? What are you listening to? What are you watching? What are you hearing? So either you're honoring yourself or you're defying your spirit right now. That's what's happening, right? So do you honor yourself? You know, like I'm not perfect right now, but I'm like, when I put my oil on, you can't tell me nothing. Or are you going and eating fast food? And are you going and not taking care of yourself, right? I told a lot of people about Kaleido Silver. A lot of people have been sharing about Kaleido Silver. Guys, this is a super bug. You have to take an antiviral. If you don't, you might get sick, and that's all right. That's up to you. If you get sick, you might eat fried chicken wings or you might eat fruit. That's up to you. When you wake up, either you want to love yourself and honor yourself or you want to defile yourself. That's up to you. I can cheer you on as much as I want to, but whenever you pop into the shadows, where do you go? Do you sit with it? Love it? Or do you feed it? It's okay, guys. Everything's okay. We're on some new. This is some new. So like everything that you've done before, all the mistakes you've made before, all the ways you fell off before, it's okay. Forgive it. Forgive you. Forgive them. Forgive all of it. Move on. Love you the most. Self-examination is huge, right? So like this wasn't just a pimple. Like this hurt. And it led me to self-examine myself and get into my feelings about, weird shit comes up. How do you feel about your period? And how did your ancestors feel? And, all this other stuff that you go through. And you're like, I just need to love me more. And then certain people come into your life that reminded you to do these certain things. And then all these certain things come on. Guys, your mind is a wonder fucking land. It's up to you to use it for the good. Get to know your soul. I was gifted to see that at a very young age. I was gifted at a very young age to be able to see everyone's soul. So when I see you, I think you're fucking amazing. I think you're abundant. You're prosperous. You're healthy. Even if you just come to me and you're swinging your arm in, right? I sit with it. Smoke weed and sit with it. You can do it however you want. You can do it however you want. I love you. Don't be sharing no blunts with nobody right now, though, because that's sickness. You can get it with the quickness, I'm telling you. Don't be sharing your stuff with anybody else. Just smoke by yourself right now. I want to share that with all my smokers. I know a lot of smokers get together. They're like, fuck it. If it's the end of the world, we're all going out together. Guys, listen. Smoke by yourself. Have your own little stash. Have your own way to smoke it. Don't be sharing this shit and passing it around. The smokers pass it around fast as hell. I cheer on your soul, guys. So that's what I do. I'm a cheerleader for the divine. I cheer on you at a soul level. Self-quarantine, my girl, right? So, yeah, you could be feeling lost. You could be feeling like you're having an identity crisis. You could be feeling like you don't really fit in anywhere that you were like trying to fit in before. You can feel the need to belong somewhere. Like you're sitting there like, fuck, I need to belong somewhere. Like I'm not really anywhere where I belong. But what you need to do when you're feeling uncertain about your future is you need to tune in to yourself. You need to tune in to your beautiful heart. You need to know that you are a star. So like everything in you matters. And so if you've been spending all your time promoting other people, what about promoting yourself? What about yourself do you love that you can promote, that you can express, that you can, create with, right? It's all about you. It's all about you. You are the manifester of your experience. It's all about you. How do you want your love life, your work life, your life with your kids, your time, how you wake up, how you eat your lunch, what you do, your house, all your peace, right? You're the manifester of that. We all have karma, and that's what's clearing, and that's what's releasing. And the karma is the ancestral stuff. We all fucking have it. If anybody out here says that they don't have it, they're bullshitting the fuck out of you. And they're going through it by themselves. And they're like, fuck life by myself. But I'm just like the crazy one who gets on here and is like, fuck, you go through this. We are all soul expressing and releasing to manifest the life we really deserve. To manifest the life that we really desire, right? You don't need to know about chakras to work with them. So like, yeah, I do a lot of work, right? But you don't need to know about chakras to work with them. You can just pick a vibration, whatever pulls you. Your favorite color, your favorite word, your favorite number, turn it on. Put the earphones on. See what it does for you. Vibrations help. Energy comes to you in stillness. And so what does that mean? Energy comes to you in stillness. The universal energy, the universal wisdom, the universal inspiration, the universal connectedness, belongingness, right? That universal flow that I'm trying to get you guys to tune into. Spirit finds us and delivers our wishes. So you can be sitting in your house and spirit will find you there. You don't have to be running around and being nosy and being out here amongst everybody and getting yourself sick and not taking care of yourself. Spirit will come to you in your stillness. If you need food, think that. Think that into your life and watch it show up at your house. I'm telling you, you have to believe this stuff though. We're discovering our true selves in this mess, our true power, our God power. You are God. And you can find certainty through uncertainty. We can travel in our minds wherever the fuck we want to go. You know where I go. If you're my friend, you know where I go. I go to the beach. I ain't even fooling around out here. I am in the tropics. Fish all around me. I get deep with it. You can travel wherever you want to go. When I see the healing in Italy and my family was messaging me there, I was in Italy doing groundwork. When I see the thing about the kids and everything that's going on with the kids, I was with the kids doing groundwork. You take yourself wherever the fuck you want to go. When I need to rest myself up, I take myself to Bali and I sit my ass in the sand. I can smell my skin frying up from the sun. Facts. This can feel like a radical, shocking time if you're not in connection, in alignment with the universal flow. To be tuned into you, take a moment to block out all the rest, okay? That's the easiest way. So that's why I say the whole entire government is working with you to go love yourself, because to tune into you, take the time to block out everybody else. They're making you block out everybody else. Block them the fuck out for 2 weeks. See you later. I'm quarantining myself. I got shit to do. I'll talk to you when I can. I'm really going to take this time to love on me. Been doing that. Yes. Thank you. It's divine timing. That's why I say I love divine timing. Things are not as they appear. You have to know your worth. So if you feel like you're not worth abundance right now, you're going to be in a place of fear. You have to know your worth. You have to know your worth as a God body, as what you're supposed to do here, as who you are here. You can't let somebody else tell you your worth. Oh, you got laid off from your job, you ain't shit? Fuck you. Everybody lost their damn job. You're not the only victim out here. When something bad happens to you, ask to be seen. Ask the Spirit to show you something worse. Because I guarantee you, whatever you went through, somebody's going through something worse. Draw a picture of you in your world and how you see it coming out of this. Take a piece of paper, whatever. Draw a picture of you in your world. I have all kind of things. I just did this today. There's all kind of greatness in there. And I had True help me. And we added all kind of things. We added our pictures together because that's how we live. That's how I want to bring it together. You inspire you. You're here to inspire yourself. Clear out the doo-doo first, though. Clear out the doo-doo, and then you'll inspire yourself. Clear out the doo-doo. That's the pain, the woundings. But the pain and the woundings are the greatest gift, because that sends you into your purpose and your passion. It's weird how this shit's set up, but it's strategically divine. You are ready. You know, if you feel like you're not ready, say the serenity prayer. So today I was talking to a lot of people this morning. Accept the things that I cannot change. There are so many things going on that you just can't change. There's so many people stuck in fear that you wish you could just pull them out, but you just can't pull them out, right? Those are the things you cannot change. You need to learn to accept it. So you're just like, fuck that, right? The courage to change the things you can. There are a lot of big things that we came here to change that maybe we don't have enough courage, right? And so you need to get that courage to do the things that you're here to do. And the wisdom to know the difference between those two. When to pursue and when to let go. Oh my God, I'm going to be missing this education and motivational live talk tonight, Sarah. It's midnight here and I need to go to bed. Love you. I love you. Good night. Where are you at? Clear out. Let me see. right here. We can't change the people. We can't change people. Nobody. Even the people I love the most, I can't change them. Even the people that I don't really know, I can't change them. You have to accept it. You have to do you, boo. You have to worry about yourself. Honor you. Love you unconditionally. All will fall into place, I swear. Love you unconditionally. I'm doing card readings. I have 4 people left on here. So if you guys want a reading, if you know somebody wants a reading, share it out. Anybody left on here want a reading? I got Abraham Hicks cards and I got angel cards. I think that's Shannon. You want one, Shannon? I love you guys. I know this is a really hard time. And I love you dearly. Shannon. Inspired action is always pleasurable action. The dominance of your thoughts is what brings everything to you. And is what is behind the action that you offer. By seeking good feeling thoughts that align with your source, your action will then always feel good. You cannot muster enough action up to compensate for the misaligned thought. But action that is inspired from aligned thought is always a pleasurable action. Oh, shit. You know, and sometimes everybody's like, oh, action, action, action. Sometimes all you have to do is just speak it. Evoke it. Speak it into life, right? That's all you got to do. All right, Shannon, I'm going to give you an angel card. I know people are having a hard time, man. I fucking love you. If you want to donate to me, donate. If you don't, don't. Either way, I'm going to be abundant. Shannon, manifest. You know, that's the seed. And that's another thing you guys can do. You can just like put the seed in your hand and heat it up, heat it up, heat it up, heat it up, heat it up. Send it out, plant it up. I think right now is a really big time for manifesting. Anytime I was ever still, you know, my best things came from my stillness. That's what I said. Me and my family are like, I'm so glad to sit still. I'm about to create some shit, dog. That's it for, one more. As they pop out, I love that. You are not alone, Shannon, in your feelings. In all of it, right? A lot of us are in the same exact place. Some of us just cover it up better, right? I love you, Shannon. I would love a card, please. All right, Amanda. Let's get this love rolling, man. I fucking love you guys. Do you believe in yourselves? Let me know what you think about this time. Do you believe in yourselves? This is for Amanda. I intend to see the best in everyone. You know, even the darkness in others. Like, you know, okay, so you might have gotten through and sat with a lot of your darkness and understood a lot of your darkness. A lot of people don't really understand that right now. We're trying to bring words to it, make it simple, right? But a lot of people don't get it. You can never consistently motivate anybody to do anything. But when you see the best of them and you go over to where your version of the best of them is and you align with that and offer one signal, now you're part of the inspiration, you see. Have you ever had that experience yourself when someone sees you and loves you and expects the best of you? Do you not shine in ways that you never shined before? And do you not find it really hard to shine when another does not look for the best in you? We have to think about the highest, greatest good for all. The highest and greatest good for all involved. That's what we're thinking about. Amanda, this one's for you, sis. Ooh, love yourself. Love yourself. Get to know your intuition. You know, she's like holding herself. That's a big thing that I do to love myself. Hold myself, love myself, rub myself with my oil, get in tune with my sexual energy, honor that, create from that, pray. That's more than prayer to me, Amanda. That's more than prayer. That's evoking. That's being still and using your power to evoke the things that you want in your life. It's huge out here. Dreams. Something's going on in your dreams, Amanda. Think about it. Hey, Michelle. Oh, yes, you can change. You can only change you. You can't change people. Yeah, no, you can't change people. And, you know, that's so great because that releases a lot of people out here trying to change people. You can't. Just let go of that. Thank you. You're welcome. I love you. I love you. Yes, I do. One hell of a road, but yes, yes. Awesome. Thank you. Pull me something. You know it, Marquita. Life is supposed to be good for me. You know this. That's them roots. Grounded in. Know that there's always support, even though you can't see it. Right? There's always abundance. That's abundance to me. When you're grounded in and you know everything's coming from the top. That is our strongest message to you. Life is supposed to be good for you. Do your best to find the best positive aspects that surround you. Look for things to appreciate, even if there aren't many. Look for things that feel good. Give your attention as best you can to the best things that are going on in your experience right now, with the determination to train yourself into the best feeling vibration that you can find right here, right now. It's all about your internal frequency. When your internal frequency is good and you're grounded in, there's love everywhere around you. When your internal vibration is shitty, then you feel shitty all around you. You feel the doo-doo, right? Mother Mary, Marquis. Unconditional love for the babies. I love you. Ask Mother Mary to come to you for all that you're feeling. It helps. I know you can't physically do anything right now, but it'll help you. There are a lot of hurting. Look through the situation, Marquis. Trust in the divineness of it all. Ground in and trust in the divineness. I know it doesn't feel divine, love, and I love you. Every card you are showing are things happening now. Every single one. Thanks so much. Yeah, you know, a lot of these messages aren't just for one person. They're for everybody who sees it. Sarah, pick a card for me, the 5th from the top, and read it out for me. The 5th from the top. That's lit right now. That is the one, too. That's freaking crazy. See, I love this shit. Oh, is it Chima? I have the power to direct my own thoughts. So as above, so below, as within, so without. You are the creator from how you feel to how you manifest. Whatever doesn't feel good, clear it out. Make that a clear channel. Create your greatness. Oh my God, I love these cards. Your thoughts do create the reality that you live. And one of the most exciting things about beginning the process of deliberately focused thought is that the law of attraction will bring you evidence of your improved thought immediately. And while old patterns may be hard to break, and you may slip back into some old patterns from time to time, evidence of your effort will be undeniable to you. And before long, with much less effort than you spend trying to dodge negative conversations or train another to better behavior, all of your relationships will improve. So as you focus on your internal vibration, then your thoughts start to attract all the things that you really desire. I fucking love that. Ooh. Hey, whoever wants to send love out that we find Nanu, you guys can do that. I've been still looking for my cat everywhere. So my cat jumped out the window last week before shit hit the fan, and all I want to do is cuddle him, and I can't find him. Chima, acceptance of your feelings. Right? So that's acceptance of your feelings, acceptance of all that this moon is bringing in. So the new moon is tomorrow. So you need to, it's getting you in your feelings. Accept those feelings. It's all right. Be patient with your heart. Be patient with your heart's desires. You know, it takes time. All this stuff takes time. It's not just like, you know, you just think about it, you tune into your heart's desires and you get it. Maybe eventually, yes, it gets faster and faster and faster. But it takes time. Be patient. Mother Mary as well. You know, I feel like a lot of the divine masculine Right now, Mother Mary came into my meditation that I was having today. I have like this like pimple in my nose, right? And Mother Mary came in, and it's a lot around like the fear of the intuition of the woman trusting the man, and of this divine structure and all of that. I don't know if that makes any sense to anybody, but Mother Mary came in and just kind of wrapped the whole thing in love. It felt hectic. It felt crazy. It felt like we couldn't come to like a compromise. And then Mother Mary came and just like wrapped it in unconditional love. And it was like, all right, we might not know how to get out of this right now, but we feel love all over it. And so just be still, be to yourself, and just be in love with yourself. I love you. Oh, cards, please, Jennifer. Gosh, you girl. My imagination attracts all cooperative relationships. This is what we were talking about. You create your whole entire life, all the ties, everything in your mind, you create it. The universe and all physical and non-physical players in it is responding to the vibrations that you're offering. And no distinction is made between vibrations that you offer as you observe and the vibrations that you offer as you imagine. If you will simply imagine your life as you want it to be, all cooperative components will be summoned. And even more important, all components that are summoned will cooperate. It is law, the experience. It is law, the experience you have with others is about what you evoke from them, from your internal vibration. And so, if you have a fight, you evoke the fight. If you have a get together, you evoke that into yourself, right? And so you're always pulling things in by the way you vibrate. I love you, Jennifer. That's exactly what you're saying. And a lot of times, if your imagination's off, or maybe like you're running like rampant in your mind, pull the vibration down to the sacral 417, and that'll help you. Your dreams are real. Something's going on with your dreams, your heart's desires, the feelings about your heart's desires, the goal, the power in that. Trust your dreams a little bit more, maybe. Maybe you're having dreams and they're bringing up things for you. Divine purpose. This rainbow has been coming up a lot for me lately. Divine purpose. Rest up. It's divine timing. It's not your timing. It's divine timing, Jennifer. Right on point. Yes, I like that. Yes, thank you. I love you guys. I love you because we're all connected. I know how crazy it feels. I love you guys. I want the best for you. I want you to always think up. I know that there are going to be times where you're not going to be always thinking up, and I love you and that doo-doo, right? But for the most part, I want you to always think up. I want you to learn how to love yourself. Always think up style. If you do have the money, now you have the time if you want to do coaching. I got it for cheap as hell. $111 to get in alignment with the universal energy. It's worth it. I love you too. Taking care of you is worth it. Oh my God, somebody just messaged me about my cat. Maybe they have them. I love you guys. I want to help wherever I can. I help a lot of people for nothing. But what I'm learning is if you give it to them for nothing, they don't do it. I love you too. A lot of the people that I gave it to for nothing, they're still calling me like they're the victim. I love you guys. Alignment over everything. Alignment is when you're in alignment, when you're in line, when you're lined up with universal divineness, abundance, health, prosperity, love. Everything is plentiful. So you're either in fear or in love. And either way, I love you because we're all connected. All right, guys. One love.